Every year we have to renew our passport. In the same way, we have to renew our devotional service also. Sometimes we feel that we are chanting 16 rounds. That is enough. I'm doing so much of it. I read every day Bhagavad Gita, one shloka every day I'm reading. You know how many classes I hear every day? Practically every day I'm in the classes. So Gita Jayanti is not for me. Gita Marathon is not for me. It is only for the new ones. No. Gita Jayanti, Gita Marathon, which is inaugurated by Srila Prabhupada, is actually for each and every devotee, including sannyasis. Today also, His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj goes place to place, motivates people to distribute books. He sometimes personally stands also to distribute books. He motivates new ones to take books. That means he is such an exalted personality who is direct disciple of Srila Prabhupada. Why they are also doing the same? Because this is the festival which is going to please Prabhupada. The participation in this festival is going to please Prabhupada, and direct mercy of Srila Prabhupada is given to those who actively take part in this Gita Marathon. It's just 1 month festival. That eagerness to distribute Bhagavad Gita is more important. That eagerness to protect a person from suffering, that is more important. Somebody gave us Bhagavad Gita. Somebody taught us Bhagavad Gita. That is why today we are initiated, or whatever, we may be in the path of devotion. Whatever, there is somebody who has done that. How can we forget? Like many years before, maybe in 1993, 94, somebody came and gave me Bhagavad Gita. Some group of congregation, they came and gave me Bhagavad Gita. I just honored Bhagavad Gita very nicely. Kept them in my shelf. You know, you have the shelf in your altar. Nicely kept. Put red cloth, kept there. After a few days, they again came, Mataji, did you study Bhagavad Gita? I just gave a nice smile. Because I know that I have not studied. I have not even opened also. Then they told, Jashi ahi tashi. That means, as it is, you did not even open and see. It happens. There are many who take Bhagavad Gita, they hardly open the cover page also. But then, that instrument is there with you. So when the time comes, when you are told that Bhagavad Gita has to be studied, if you don't have that instrument, what you'll do? So that book which is there with you, that benefits you, and when time comes, Krishna gives that benefit. So once I was reading Sai Satcharitra, because my mother used to do so much of Sai Baba, Sai Baba. So Sai Satcharitra, I was reading for some other reason. Every Thursday I used to read. At that time, there was a line. If a person doesn't study Bhagavad Gita, he has to take birth again and again and suffer in this hellish planet. That is why today you would have seen, I have written in the group. If you don't have faith in this process, please don't join the class and take the blessings of being entangled in this material life. You would have thought, why did I write such commentary? Because every time I beg people, please join, please join. Today, please don't join. Because this process is a very, very subtle process. Bhakti is a subtlest thing where no logics can be applied. Bhakti Vedanta means what? Where the logics of the Vedas end, Bhakti begins. It's not so easy to understand Bhakti. It's not so easy to understand what a person relishes when he chants. Every day the same thing he's doing. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. And not only one time, he goes on. What is he experiencing? The person who has not chanted, he will think, a foolish person, wasting time, sitting in one place, just chanting for 2 hours. He could have done something fruitful, just wasting time. Why is it said, come every Sunday to the classes? There is something which is subtle, which cannot be explained, which is only experienced. But then a person can think, why waste time going to temple? And we can take rest at the house. We have never seen TV in the weekdays. Chalo, we have now time, ample time to see some TV programs. We can take rest. We can eat something hot. Okay, what I'm eating without offering, that is also food. What I'm offering to Krishna, that is also food. So what changed the hearts of the hippies? That was Krishna Prasadam. So what happens when a person takes Krishna Prasadam? That is also subtlest. The transformation which is happening. There are lakhs and lakhs of people who have transformed their life. So again, what really happens when Prasadam goes inside? How the transformation happens? That cannot be described. Once it so happened, the Guru tells to the Shishya, go and collect water from the river. And he gives a vessel. This disciple goes to collect the water. And every time when he is bringing, the water is lost. Why? That vessel had so many holes. That is why the water is gone. He says, water went. Again he goes. Again he brings. What he is bringing? Just the vessel, because so many holes are there. Then it so happened for five, 6 times. Now he's completely fed up. He says, see, I'm not able to collect water. You're asking me to go and collect water. Exactly what you want. He says, now look at the vessel. The vessel which was given initially was so unclean, so dirty. But now after 4 or 5 times trying to bring the water in the same vessel, the vessel now became very clean. So it was very difficult for the Shishya to understand why, what exactly, what message my Guru wants to give. So by chanting, the heart is becoming clean, that we don't know what is really happening. Cheto Darpada Marjana missing every day. But that is happening. So much of desires are there. Untold desires, unsaid desires, unseen desires. There is always a desire to have a position, isn't it? Which is unseen, untold. There is a position to become famous. That is also unseen, untold. So there are subtle desires. All these desires automatically goes away slowly. It takes a process. It is a process. That is why faith in the process. So the more and more we chant, the more and more we are keen to perform devotional service. The more we chant, the more we are keen. The less we are doing our sadhana, the interest in chanting goes away, and the sevas are also almost vanished. It is in the vanishing stage. So to renew our passport, we have to renew, no? To renew our passport. This passport is the passport to go to Golok Dham. That is why Gita Marathon is there. Somebody says, excellent. Ye mere paas pada hua hai na book. Why did you keep it? Why did you keep your books, which was taken last year, for so many days? That means you did not have faith in the process. In this 1 year, practically, you have met so many people. You could have given one gift, but I did not have faith in the process. That is why I'm entangled more and more in this materialistic life. I met so many in the train. I met so many in the bus. I met so many relatives. I met so many friends. I have so many staff members who have their own relatives. I could have given one gift. But no, every year this is the same katha. You ask some devotee, "Arey, last year ka book padha hai na? Why did you keep? You should have given." It is not samachar that you are keeping it for 1 year. The pickles also we try to finish, isn't it? So when books are there, why that inclination is not there? Because that faith in the process is not there. It so happened once, a devotee goes with the book, and it's a true story. It's not something like concocted story. He goes and rings the bell. The person opens. It took time. He went on ringing the bell. And the person comes with great frustration. He says, what is this? Why did you disturb me? He said, I have come with Bhagavad Gita. What Bhagavad Gita? Nonsense. You're just disturbing me. You know, I wanted to commit suicide. I'm frustrated in this life. Then this devotee started explaining that how human life is so valuable. How Bhagavad Gita can control our all anxiety, remove the frustration from our life. When he started speaking like this, counseling that person's life changed and he became a very wonderful devotee. So who will be benefited? You don't know. Go now, walk. Just don't sponsor some Gitas. Walk, talk, meet people. You don't know how many people are suffering. There is a case which happened a few months back. The girl and the boy meets. The girl is cut into 35 pieces. You know that like this, all horrible things are happening in the life. We don't know how many people are in anxiety. Bhagavad Gita is the only solution. Krishna says, this is the only solution. There is no other solution. In Gita Mahatmya also, very clearly it has said, Maline mochanam pumsam jalasnanam dine dine sakrudha Gita putasnanam samsara malanashanam. Just to remove all our malas, Bhagavad Gita is very important. Okay, you may say, I am a devotee, I chant 16 rounds. I'm exalted devotee. While chanting, I don't look here and there. Such a wonderful chanting I do. But anyhow, we are in this material life only. We may be having some anxieties that may be relatively less than other people's anxiety. So we have to be very careful that we should see that how we take part in Gita marathon. We have to take part. If we are devotees, we should take part. If we are not devotees, don't take part. Meet, talk to people. People like yesterday when we are coming from Kandivali, there were 3-4 brahmacharis standing in that too in a very highly crowded traffic place and trying to talk to in the signal. So some cars are standing, trying to talk. They came to me, Hare Krishna Mataji. It's wonderful. So just see, there should be an inclination to distribute books. You are having free time. Don't say, I don't have free time. I know I work so much. Maybe 1 hour or half an hour or 10 minutes. Take Bhagavad Gita with you. You're traveling in the bus, na? Give somebody. You don't have to take a special time to stand on the street. Anyhow, you are on the street only. Because you go to work, you are on the street only. You are in the train, you are in the street only. You are going out of the house. Brahmacharis have to remove some special time to come out of the temple. But those who are grahastas, anyhow, are on the street, trying to catch the bus or going in the car. Now just imagine when you are sitting in the car and there is a traffic. At that time, you see some people. At that time also you can talk. Sometimes the traffic is like too much. For half an hour, it is not open. People come out of the car and they just look when the traffic will get cleared. At that time, talk, find an opportunity, knock somebody's car and say, please take Bhagavad Gita. He may say, I have it. Okay, at least you are satisfied. You told somebody, take Bhagavad Gita. So there are so many such questions which may come. You may be standing on the street with your table. This is the time, go out of the houses and do. Online classes. You know, I take so many online classes. What is the use when we don't do practical service? I may sponsor, give money 10,000 and finish it off. Who will take the headache? But that is not going to give that satisfaction. When you go walk, especially there are people who are suffering. And when you become a wonderful reason for giving them the solution for the suffering, that gives you a real satisfaction of being a devotee. Or there is no use of being a devotee. What is the use? Neither one is benefited nor others are benefited. Devotee means para upkara. Bharata bhumite haila manusya janmayar. Janma sarthak kari karo para upkar. Just being satisfied of oneself, and Srila Prabhupada also could have done. Why should he take all the troubles and walk to the west? Why should he take troubles and give us the purport? That also we try to finish it off. हो गया Bhagavad Gita, पढ़ लिया ना, बस हो गया. Somebody told me, Mataji, you are not crossing 6th chapter. That is why we are not attending. How many chapters you have read? That is immaterial. How many times we have read? That is most important. Even if I have read introduction 10 times, that is most important. Because it is Navanava Rasa Dhamni Udyatum Rantum Asit. In every verse, in every word, there is a rasa which is hidden. And whenever you are speaking, there is always a new and newer rasa. I don't know how many times Bhagavad Gita, first chapter, I would have started in different places. And how many times the explanation for Dharmashetre Kurukshetre, Samaveta Yutsava, Mamakaha Pandavascheva, Kimakurvata Sanjaya, Dhritarashtra speaks this verse. How many times the explanation would have given, and in how many times new revelation happens. It's always new. Even I sometimes guess, right? This is something which I was not knowing. But it comes out. The more you serve the verses, you experience a new rasa in every verse. And that will not cross the boundary of the explanation which is given by acharyas. What acharyas want to say, that can be understood just by repeatedly speaking the same verse, repeatedly studying. So one has to be very enthusiastic. It's said utsaha nishchayat dhairyat. There's utsaha, show, especially on the weekends, weekdays also. If you are enthusiastic, you can take Bhagavad Gita along with you. And when you stand for the bus, you can talk to somebody, please take Bhagavad Gita. He will say, oh, thank you very much. I have it. Okay, you can give it to someone else. And somebody may say, hey, why are you doing all these things? Are you earning out of it? Say, yes, I earn. And that earning cannot be measured with our rupees or paise or dollars. Somebody can say, oh, this book is the book of religion. I don't have faith in this book. This book is only for Hindus. Immediately open 2nd chapter, 10th verse, where Krishna clearly says, this book is not for any religion. Krishna drives the chariot in between the two armies, stations the chariot of Arjuna in between the two armies, and starts speaking Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna did not say, all the Hindus come one side. No. In the Kurukshetra, everyone is assembled. That too from warriors from different places. So many, huge army from Afghanistan, this and that, so many. That was Bharata Bhumi, Bharata Varsha. So when Krishna is speaking, it's an open talk. Prabhupada writes in the purport. It is the talk which is openly exchanged between Krishna and Arjuna, where everyone is hearing. So that means Bhagavad Gita is not just for Hindus. Hindu word is not there in the whole of Vedic literature. So Bhagavad Gita is not just for Hindus, it is for everyone. It is for a mankind. Krishna does not want a living entity who has got an opportunity to be in a human body, to suffer in this material world, at least in this life, come out of so many tendencies, as tendency, working like a donkey, monkey tendency, jumping here and there, doggish tendency, having the tendency to quarrel. So there are so many tendencies. See, you see, you cannot say a dog a human, isn't it? Dog exactly behaves like a dog only. Cat cannot be called as a monkey. Cat behaves like a monkey. Sorry, cat behaves like a cat. Monkey is not called as some kangaroo. Monkey behaves like a monkey. But human is called in different names. A bandar, a gadha. Why? Because human forgets to be a human. And to revive that you are a human, for that Bhagavad Gita is there. And for that revival, what we have to do? Just follow the instructions of Bhagavad Gita. Manmana bhavantak madbhakto madhyaji mam namastu mame vaishyasi yuktvevam atmanam matparayana. Krishna says, so manmana bhav madbhakto, become my devotee. And somebody say, hey, you are from ISKCON, na? That is why Krishna, Krishna you are telling. So the one who is distributing Bhagavad Gita, he should say, Bhagavad Gita is given by Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Bhagavan. Bhagavan means Ati Bhagyavan, who has all the qualities in full. That is why he is attractive, all attractive. Attraction, akarshan, karshati iti Krishna. Description of Krishna word is given in Mahabharata. Krisher bhuvachaka shabdha nascha nivritti vachaka tayorekyam param brahma Krishna vidiyate. One who has wonderful qualities, all wonderful qualities, in full, and one who can attract everyone, he is Krishna. The same Krishna is only Rama, one who always gives bliss. The same Krishna is only Allah, one who is very merciful. The same God. Every religion speaks the same thing. There is only one God. And the same God has given instructions. That is why it starts with Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. Second chapter, you have Sri Bhagavan Uvacha. And the Lord is a person. He is speaking. He is a person. And he says, all jivas are my amshas. So there are some shlokas which at least you should know. That what is there in Bhagavad Gita. When you stand with Bhagavad Gita to distribute, you should know that what is there in Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita speaks about God. Bhagavad Gita speaks about the jiva, the relationship of jiva with God. Mamaivansho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. Bhagavad Gita speaks about matter. Bhagavad Gita, that is body, padartha, matter, because of which various forms are created. Bhagavad Gita speaks about time, kala. And we say, I don't have time. Bhagavad Gita speaks about karma. What are those activities which will bind us and which are those activities which will completely liberate us? That means Bhagavad Gita is giving us all this knowledge. So when somebody is asking you what is there in Bhagavad Gita, don't just scratch your head. Tell. Bhagavad Gita has the knowledge about 5 aspects. God, soul, matter, kala, karma. At least this much if you say, na. Even if you don't know any of the verses, then also that person will think, oh, you're knowledgeable. No, he doesn't know this thing. Then he can say, how to chant the verse? And you can maybe 1 or 2 verses you can just open and show. At least everyone knows one verse. Karmanye vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachan ma karma phala heturgur mati sangos karmani. Second chapter, 47th verse. You should know where it is also. Open that verse and show. See, Krishna has told to do karma. But which type of karma? Which is not going to bind you. But generally people say, Krishna has told to do karma. But you should know these words at least. Because they are going to speak like this. You are going to meet so many people who will speak all nonsensical things. They will say, Karmanye vadikaraste. Krishna has told, Karmanye vadikar. Your adhikar is to do the karma. But immediately what Krishna says, ma phaleshu kadachana. Don't have the desire to enjoy the fruits. At the same time, don't consider yourself to the cause of the work. At the same time, don't be eager to stop the work. Because just because you are not going to get the fruits, or you are not going to call yourself the one who has initiated the work. So what Krishna wants? Krishna wants us to perform karma yoga. Then you show that every chapter there are 18 chapters. That also one should know how many chapters are there. 18 chapters, 700 verses. And every 18 chapters ends with the word yoga. Yoga means connection. Yunj, connection. So this basic knowledge of Bhagavad Gita should be there. Okay, what is there exactly in Bhagavad Gita? 3 types of yoga has been spoken: Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Buddhi Yoga. Now, what is Karma Yoga? You don't have to go very deeply. You can just say, connect all your work to Krishna. What is Jnana Yoga? Connect all your knowledge to Krishna. What is Buddhi Yoga? Connect everything, your body, your soul, everything to Krishna. That is Bhakti Yoga. So in this way, some basic knowledge should be there when a person chants, distributes. The most important aspect in distribution is your compassion. Compassion to the suffering living entities. When you have that compassion, automatically Krishna will give the knowledge. When that eagerness is there, that compassion is there, from where the knowledge will come, you also don't know. That is why first chant nicely, make your sadhana very strong, go and distribute books. How Srila Prabhupada will give knowledge while distribution, you yourself will not know. I know in the initial days, we used to go with the mic, especially there used to be festival. Sai Baba here, festival is there. Every December they hold that festival. We used to sit in the pathway, have a small table with books, take a mic. 1 or 2 shlokas we used to do, we used to by heart and go. Sarvadharman parityajya, mamekam sharanam praja. Aye, Bhagavad Gita lijiye, Bhagavad Marathon hai. How many people? Just 2 of us. Myself and the other Mataji who left the body. She used to just laugh when I used to do open preaching. Just stand on the streets and go on howling. Jor se. She used to not shout and all. She used to just laugh. And when the customer used to come, she used to just give the books and take the money. My work was just give some 1 or 2 verses and shout, jor se shout. Aye, Bhagavad Gita lijiye. That was our enthusiasm at the time. 10,000 Gitas in 1 month. Just 4 of us, not many, just 4 of us. So enthusiasm is very important, which is hardly seen because of these online classes. All these online classes, sitting and giving some class. This is hardly, because we don't want to go on the streets. As and when the days are progressing, hardly, devotees don't want to take any anxiety. But we have to renew our passport, isn't it? So we have to take a lot of enthusiasm in this month, and we can see the results in upcoming years. Upcoming months gives us a result of this month's engagement in Gita Marathon. I again said, it is a subtlest thing which cannot be shown. Like you go to office, you get money. But what benefits you are going to get, that cannot be understood also. It's not so easy to understand. So requesting all to take up Gita Jayanti very sincerely and seriously. Mohini Mataji told me that she is going to visit. Yes, Mohini Mataji, unmute yourself.
Yes, Mataji.
She is very good in the Gita distribution. Her age is 69. Yes, Mataji. Every year, wherever you go, distribute, just share in 5 minutes.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Dandat Pranam. Mataji, once I went to one beer bar and I sold about 100 books over there.
Jai.
Then I had gone to Vasant station and I had sold about 120 books over there. Then last year I went to the Kinnars. They had taken 2 boxes, for one Hindi and one Marathi. That is 64 boxes they had taken. Like that, I go on Mataji wherever. I don't know where Jagannath takes me, I go there.
This year, what is your plan? This year, what is your plan?
This year, Mataji, let's see, it depends on what Jagannath says, but I'm planning to go to some villages and talk to them about the Bhagavad Gita and distribute the books over there.
Jai. So we can see Mohini Mataji, 69 years. She has the strength to go and walk. But what about our devotees in Thane? They do something, but not really full-fledged. What about the devotees in Kandivali? You should also try to do like this. Go to some places where no one enters. I still remember I had gone to the jail. Alone I had gone. And the jailer had taken the permission. He opened. Big, big dogs were there. I was a little bit afraid. He made me sit in that office room. I was again afraid. Thana jail. 100 books were taken. I was a little bit afraid because naturally that here is everything is locked and dogs are there. Then I opened Krishna book and started reading Lord taking birth in jail. It gave me some soothing. Then I went and visited every prisoner, talked to them, gave Bhagavad Gita. Last year we had gone to an old age home. Seeing that plight, there was only tears in the eyes. All rich people. Somebody was a collector in his, and he was like, was just lying on the bed. Just gave Gita. I was so happy. He just showed the hands, like blessings hand. There I asked that maiden, what you all do with this? With all the old people? No, there is nobody for them to take care. Even the children also don't come. So we have all provision till the funeral. Just imagine. So anyhow, there are so many people who are suffering in this world. Yes, anyone else can share? Meera Mataji, what you are doing in the Bhagavad Gita marathon? So many classes you take, but what is the real ground level work? What you do? Yes, Meera Mataji, what is the ground level work which you do? Karna Prabhu, I want you to speak.
Mataji, Danat Pranam.
Yes.
Mataji, I generally go to this opposite the D-Mart. There is a lot of people who come in the evenings for shopping, and also between 5:30 and 7:30, I go to D-Mart. Actually, all of us, like last year we did not do. Last 2 years, it was more of online calling of the devotees if they want Bhagavad Gita like that. But before that, all four of us generally go to D-Mart. Opposite that, we put up a table. And sometimes we also join Radha Gopinath Mandir devotees, because a lot of devotees here are from Radha Gopinath. So when they put up a table, we go and just assist them in the book distribution, Mataji, like that. So that's what we've been doing. So this year, seek your blessings, Mataji, that we are able to distribute books for pleasure of Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Very good. Kanna Prabhu, what are your plans? Kanna Prabhu, what are your plans for the distribution of the books? Kanna Prabhu, Venkatesh
Mataji,
Prabhu,
whatever is your instruction.
Now instruction time is over. Now you are all grown up. What instruction? You should instruct me.
So Mataji, what I do is
what you are going to do? What I do now? What you are going to do this year? What is the plan? How many Gitas? What you all are planning? Yourself, Venkatesh Prabhu, what you all are planning for the Bhagavad Gita?
50 Gita is what we normally do every year.
How many?
50.
No, every year you take more, not just 50. 300 Gitas go to Kandivali every year. I have the list. That 60 may be your personal target. You are having a congregation there, Brahmadat, Kapil Prabhu, so many are there. So
I mean,
what
put together,
where are you going to go?
300, but individually I was saying. But sure, if you put together all, it will go to 300. It should.
So where you are planning to go and distribute books?
That's what I was saying, Mataji. There are these fairs, these spiritual get-togethers which happen. So we usually go there and we distribute. Like
there's an easy task. Go to beer
sorry,
bar.
Mataji?
That's an easy task. Go to bar restaurants. Go to slum areas. Go to the wine shop. See, easy thing is wherever satsang program is happening, there you go. Something dashing.
Yeah, they are more receptive to this. That is why.
Yeah, they are receptive. But the challenge is transforming a person. That gives more satisfaction. Stand on the streets. Put a table. Especially you have that where you used to come. I used to come for the preaching. That what is it, hall? Nice hall name, no? That Mataji's
Alika Hall.
Put a table there. Stand there. Distribute books.
Okay.
Stand and distribute books. Sunday evenings. Venkatesh Prabhu, start Sunday evening. Now, in this month, no evening class. Just stand in the streets and distribute. Temple is there, that is why we are having here. But house programs, Sunday evenings, stop. Sunday anyhow morning, I come or Venkatesh Prabhuji is taking, call everybody at one place. Sunday evening, stand. 4 o'clock onwards or 5 o'clock onwards, 2 hours, 3 hours standing will give you such satisfaction. Go visit slum areas, go visit buildings. If you know some people, talk to them. In Pagalkhana. Balkrishna is telling we had visited Pagalkhana. That's true. We went there also. We have not left one place. Because more than those Pagals, we are more Pagal, isn't it? We are more mad for Srila Prabhupada. Gayatri Mataji, what is your plan? Chandrapati Prabhu, what is your plan? Then comes Hansarupi Prabhu and Vaishnav Gaur Prabhu. All 2 minutes, tell me what is your plan. But these are all the leaders, isn't it? Gayatri Mataji, what is your plan?
Mataji. Mataji, me and Prabhuji were planning to distribute in our society only. In
How
our
many
society compound, like we can put some table and arrange some books.
How many books? Give me the list, I'll send you.
I guess.
And give me list. And you have patients also, no? So many patients.
Yeah, I can
what you can do is you can give a gift to your patients.
Yeah, Mataji, actually I gave my patients this book only. Last time, like earlier I gave Bhagavad Gita. Last year I gave Krishna book. So this time I'm I am in plan, but most probably we'll do it in our society.
Very good. Chandrapati Prabhu, what is your plan? You have Mahadev temple.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Yes.
Yeah, generally means I have never been able to stand in. Only once I remember I stood on the near the garden and tried to. Well, but means I generally give it as a gift to my office wherever
No, this time
or
try to
wherever.
distribute. Yeah.
Pardon?
This time do it on the table. Take the table, talk to people. Take Ashish Agarwal Prabhu with you.
Yes, Mataji.
Do it
Definitely.
dynamically. One is giving gift. That is one very easy part.
Yeah.
The easiest way to distribute is give gift. But there are challenges which has to be taken. And there, when you explain, you can see actually your mouth is only opening. The speech is by Srila Prabhupada.
Right,
We
Mataji.
can see Prabhupada's mercy there. We just all have to open our mouth to speak. There will be many challenging questions. You open your mouth. Because you have faith in the process, Prabhupada will speak through you.
Okay, Mataji.
Hansrupi Prabhu, what is your plan?
Bindu wants
Take the
to talk,
books and keep
Mataji.
it for... Huh? Yeah?
Bindu wants to talk.
Yes, Bindu. Bindu is eternally well, always happy jolly person. Yes, Bindu.
Hare
You
Krishna,
know what
Mataji.
is her diabetes? What is her diabetes level? 463. But she always feels that she is young and healthy. And she is, no doubt. She is. Even though she has so much of diabetes, she never takes one medicine. Gayatri has to do something with her.
Mataji, doctor was laughing yesterday because of Bindu.
Yeah, she'll make everybody laugh. Because she knows that all people are just fooling us. She is healthy, she is able to do. Yes, Bindu, tell.
Mataji, Harsh Bhandari's wedding is coming. So I am going to target him.
Very good. Wonderful. Go to all the weddings. Okay, you can do one thing also. Go to every wedding. People will think you are from boys' side and somebody will think you are from the girls' side. Hansarupi Prabhu and Vaishnav Gaur Prabhu can think about this. Because we have a wedding hall near our हमारे बगल में ही है. Go in a nice dress, don't go in the Vaishnav dress. Go in a nice dress and go and distribute. And go. You can take our Gautam. Anyhow, Hansrupi Prabhu, what is your plan? Take the books and keep it for next year.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
Not for the satisfaction, not
Hmm.
for the certificate or anything else. But I generally what I do, and this time I have planned that I generally carry a box of Bhagavad Gita, different assorted, in my vehicle, and then wherever I'm going, whether I'm going to my customers or my clients or any some market
Wonderful.
area.
So you're going to distribute.
So
This is
I
giving
generally
gift.
do
This is
that,
giving
and
gift. This is gift. I'm not interested
no,
in
no,
gift.
no, 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 not gift. There are certain. It is not totally gift. It is,
Hmm.
you may say 25% gift, 75% I do against Lakshmi and all that. So
Very good.
I'm
Wonderful.
doing that. So, and I get my success rate in that is around 90 to 95%.
Yeah.
So I'm sure I'll be able to do that again this year also.
Vasandani Prabhu, what is your plan? Go to Pune and sit, or go to Australia and sit? Vasandani Prabhu, what is your plan? If you are going to Pune, if you are going to Australia, carry books. Vasandani Prabhu, Kusum Mataji, Chembur, what is the plan?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
What are your plans of distribution of the
Mataji,
books?
Mataji, to tell you the fact, I have had no plans. Till last year, I was just giving gifts to my participants. This time, I have no programs also, so none of that plans. But now that after hearing you, I am now thinking to put a stall in our society, but I'm not sure what I'll be able to do
You
in
should
that.
do. Call
That's
Manoj.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Call Manoj.
saying. I will
Call
do that.
Manoj.
But how much I will succeed, I do not know. I'm
I
planning
mean, this
to.
desire of
after
having,
hearing-
you have succeeded. You have succeeded. Success is not in how many quantities you have given. Success is in that inclination to give. That itself is a success. It's not just you're just wiping off your hands. Okay, I'm taking 11 books and just distributing. No. The success rate is like now Hansrupi Prabhu told, I am successful 90% when I sell the books. Yes, because you're convinced that person. Even if you're not sold, at least you have attempted. So you have a team there. You can call Geeta Mataji, you can call Manoj Prabhu and see that even 2-3 people stand. No problem.
Hmm.
Even alone you stand. No problem.
I'm planning to call Purushottam Prabhu.
Yes, yes. You should do that. Okay, last now is Vaishnav Gaur Prabhu. What are your plans?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Jai Ho.
Mataji, we have so many posh localities, like the walk is there. We used to distribute there, and generally the people who come to walk, they don't take, but the auto wala जो उनको लेके आते हैं, वो लेते हैं तो उनको हम subsidized rates पे दे देते हैं. जैसे last time 150 का था तो somebody gave 50 rupees, somebody gave 100 rupees. Like that we distribute. And now the Aparna Mataji also is there. So we too will be able to, I don't know who all
Parana
can.
Mataji, Parina Mataji, children.
Yeah.
All of you, see, there's a faith. Everybody, it is not a fortune for everyone to do this.
Yes,
Fortune lies in our faith in the process. Simple.
Yes. So,
So, Hare
definitely
Krishna.
we will be able to do, because it's after 2 years, like every retailer is actually enthusiastic about the sale in the stores. I'm
Yes.
also enthusiastic this time because it's after 2 years we are doing it.
Yes, yes.
Hare Krishna.
Jai Ho. Hare Krishna. Jakkan Prabhu has not replied anything. Jakkan Prabhu,
हाँ हरे कृष्ण माता जी दंडवत प्रणाम.
बोलिए.
हाँ जनरली मैं कैसे करता हूँ माता जी, हम कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट पे लेबर को जो स्पॉन्सरशिप आता है उनको दे देते हैं क्योंकि वो लोग खरीद नहीं सकते हैं, तो कंस्ट्रक्शन लेबर को दे देते हैं हम
सिंपल है,
लोग.
ये तो बहुत सिंपल है.
अभी और दूसरा लास्ट ईयर हमने स्टॉल भी डाला था अपना.
वेरी गुड.
लास्ट ईयर हमने स्टॉल डाला था, ये ईयर भी डालेंगे स्टॉल वो शॉपिंग मॉल में, सर्कल पे शॉपिंग मॉल है. तो ब्रह्मदत्त ने लास्ट टाइम किया था और
वहां आप डालिए, और साईं बाबा जो मंदिर है, गार्डन है, वहां डालिए. जगह जगह स्टॉल घुमाते जाइए, एक संडे यहाँ, एक संडे वहां.
हाँ हाँ
जगह जगह घुमाइए.
यस यस करेंगे.
और 3rd December गीता ज्ञान यज्ञ. I request all the devotees from different places, कल्याण से, चेंबूर से, कांदीवली से, बोरीवली से, थाना से, अभी मुझे थाना को भी बोलना पड़ता, थाना से भी आ जाओ मंदिर में आइए, भगवान के सामने यज्ञ होगा। 108 श्लोकों को कंठस्थ करने का प्रयास करिए, या फिर एटलीस्ट पढ़ने का प्रयास करिए। 108 श्लोकों का आहुति होगा। इससे हमें जो बल मिलेगा, इसी से हम गीता मैराथन और अच्छा करेंगे। गीता जयंती है, तो आई रिक्वेस्ट ऑल द डिवोटीज टू कम 6 o'clock. Take half day holiday, whatever you want to do, you do. But 6 o'clock, please come and take part in this यज्ञ, गीता ज्ञान यज्ञ, जो हमने बहुत बार किया हुआ है लॉकडाउन के पहले. Again, we are going to start this गीता ज्ञान यज्ञ. It is Saturday only, 6 o'clock onwards. So I request all the devotees, take out the time, come, take the blessings of Yajna Purusha, take the blessings of Lord Krishna, and start vigorously. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा माता जी, 6 o'clock evening और morning?
इवनिंग ही आते नहीं है तो मॉर्निंग कहाँ से आएंगे प्रभु पीएम डाला ना मैंने, इवनिंग आने का ही नाम नहीं, तो मॉर्निंग में रखूंगी तो मैं ही रहूंगी और वो यज्ञ वाला रहेगा बस शाम को है, ठीक है, 6 बजे शाम को गीता जयंती है, क्योंकि वो टाइम 3rd सैटरडे, फर्स्ट सैटरडे आ रहा है, फर्स्ट सैटरडे हॉलीडे नहीं रहेगा, इसीलिए इवनिंग रखा है 6 बजे। तो सभी आइए, चेंबूर से भी आइए।